Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I see the first people are there. Ready for some music.
Ja, absoluut. Het is zeker niet de bedoeling.
Okay, we had the first music. Oh, the band is now stopping behind me. Just to give you an idea. I'm not standing here, they're all just walking like this. Hello, my name is Stefan, by the way. Sorry for the rough start. I'm gonna show you the beautiful Corso of the city, not village, the city of Winkel. I'm today part of the crew. Look at this. I'm part of the crew of the Corso. So, and this is a yearly tradition. A yearly tradition started in 1906 already, and started in 1906. And since that time, only 2 years they were missing. That was very recent because of COVID. And all the other years, even in World War I, World War II, it was still there. And it is a beautiful day, so I'm really lucky with that. And a Corso, like the flower Corso over here, um, is always starting with the kids, with the kid Corso. And for that we have to go back to into history. Just to give you an idea, um, when they started the Corso in 1906, the first years it was just people that had their bicycles, very Dutch, their bicycles with flowers and everything, with dahlias and everything, and were just going around. They were just going around the city like Winkel, just to show it to the rest of the population. So nowadays we are years and years further, and nowadays there are big floats, big cars, big things going around. But still, of course, it is the whole village that has been working on this, and you will see what they made in the last weeks. And of course, if you're living in a village like this, then at a very young age you're starting already to help your parents, but also maybe to do yourself the Corso. So we have the kids Corso first. So what we'll see soon is a lot of little kids that have been designing their own bicycles, skelters, all that kind of things to be part of the Corso. So we're gonna see that. We're now stopping because they have to place all the floats, everything on the road. So when the guys behind me are gonna start again, then I'm gonna show you what is at the other side. And I'm really happy that it's so that the weather is so beautiful. And I'm just going to the other side to see the brass band again, and then after that we will see the kids first. So the kids first. One moment. Okay, are you ready for the kids? Here are the kids coming. Made beautiful pieces on their own bicycles, of course, with a lot of flowers because it is a flower corso. So I'm just gonna standing on the road and look how beautiful they all made that. Oh, look at that! The grannies are also over here. Oh, whoa! Hello! So I'm just gonna go a little further. And yeah, what do we celebrate? This is a very old, typical Dutch tradition. Although you can find it in some other areas too. While we're looking at this very young granny. Um, no, but it's originally coming from a combination of things. One is the carnival that you can find all over Europe, in combination with the end of the season, the parties that were originally here because of the harvest. So because it is now September, so harvesting season is over here. Oh, look at this! If you love sweets, then this is the best thing to do. Oh, look at this! Look at this! So, and yeah, and we are in Winkel, North Holland. That's about 40 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, they have their own little pirate ship. Look at this. The pirates are just coming. Beautifully made. I'm a little scared for them. So, yes, they're all dahlias. I can show that from a little more nearby. You see, it's completely made from dahlias. So it's really beautiful what they did. Oh, so cute. Yeah. So, oh, they have their own little. Look at this. The cars. I played with this when I was a kid. And then of course we are north of Amsterdam over here, so there are a lot of football supporters. So for example over here, Ajax. So oh, and they have their bed. I think that's because this is about the soccer, about the football, and Ajax that is the club from Amsterdam. And you can see they made a hospital bed for it, and that is because Ajax is now at what is it? Number 12 in the score, number 12 in the ranking. So it's not going very well with them. That's why they did this. And then we have the next ones. These lovely girls, all having some beautiful, and these are of course all the kids from the village. From a very young age, they see their parents doing this with the bigger floats that we will see later. And of course, before that, they wanna show their own work. Oh, lovely how this is. So, oh, look at that. I was thinking already, I recognize this, but I see Super Mario. We have Luigi and Mario, and all of them, like, oh. And from a young age, they are, yeah, so from a young age, they're already starting to join. So, also look how beautiful the skeletons are. Hello, hello. So, and they have to go again. Oh, so, okay. Just showing you my face for a moment. It is a beautiful sunny day. It's even warm in this hoodie that I got from the organization. So the next group. So we had the kids. The next group we will see 21 in total. 21 floats, all made with beautiful from beautiful flowers. And the thing is, all of them are pushed or pulled by hand. So it is not electrical. No, they're all doing it. They're all doing it by hand. So that means in the bigger floats, that people are literally sitting under it to make sure that they can push it. So some of them are quite heavy also. So they were also say like, be careful on the road. So I'm just gonna change the screen so we see the rest. And what you also see with a lot of them is that kids are helping. So we're going from kids to youth, the youth organization. We see the numbers. So, oh, look, Kiss the Cook is having on his. So these are the cooks, and I think they have been cooking something really nice that we have over there. And I think Mommy is in the, what is it, cake? Or is it, look how beautiful it is. Heb jij dit gemaakt? Heb jij dit gemaakt? Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, the two of you, jullie allebei? Yeah, look, that's, dankjewel. Oh, be careful. And I think there's something like a bicycle under here that we don't see, or like a very big skelter. So, and yes, what we see over here, it's all made from dahlias. And they have been cutting dahlias. They're coming from all over the Netherlands. So it is now dahlia season, and they're working together with several dahlia farms to make sure um, that they that they have enough flowers. And most of the flowers, by the way, are placed only this weekend. So last Thursday, they got all the flowers, all the dahlias, and they started making all these beautiful floats. Just to show you from nearby how beautiful. And of course, welcome everyone. Sorry, it was a little rough start because I had some problems with the app, but it's fixed now. So it's now going a little better. It's quite warm here today. So it is a piece of cake, but I don't know if it's a piece of cake to make this, to design this. So, but yeah, it is a piece of cake, a very creative one, to be honest. And I'm just gonna walk a little to the next one because they're not moving. Then I can move, of course. So the next one we have, I have to be a little careful. We have number 3 over here. This is Pac-Man. I think I have to run. Moet ik wegrennen, jongens? Ja? Oeh. And here's Pac-Man himself. Pac-Man himself is here. Look at that. And we have more ghosts. More ghosts that are behind. Yeah, it's a little hard to see through. But they have a beautiful float. They made a float. Again, of course, of dahlias. And you can see that they have to pull this. So I think it's quite heavy. Is het te zwaar om te trekken of niet? Yeah? Yeah. They're saying it's quite heavy. So look at the creativity. So it's quite beautiful. Pac-Man. No, and just to give you an idea, all these floats that we see are made by people living in this village. So it's basically the whole village is working on this, and they're working on this for months. So somewhere in the end of May, June, they start They start to design their floats, think about ideas for this season, and then they're making already the cars, making the skeleton of the work, making one of the first ideas and designs, and they start working on it almost every weekend, and then for weeks and weeks and in evenings also, and then only in the last week the flowers are arriving. And just to give you an idea, the flowers are only arriving did only arrive last Thursday, because with flowers, of course, they will not be good for a very long time. So to keep them good, so that's why very last minute they come with all the flowers and then placing them on the float. So just to give you a little feeling how cool this is. So and yeah, we sometimes have to stop, and the reason for that is that they have to fit in. They're while waiting for the back part of the other float. So we're going around. They're doing in total 3 rounds, uh, but some of them are so big and they have to go through corners, and that's sometimes a little harder. But I think they're starting to work again. While we're still looking at the piece of cake. Here you can also see like some help. You can push and pull if necessary. And it is, by the way, not only making the making of the floats itself, but it's also the whole scenery around. So they're also thinking about uh, people in a certain team, like all the ghosts over here and Pac-Man. Um, but also there's music, there are brass bands and everything. Okay, they're going again. So if we are, ah, okay, we have the circus. We have the circus. Oh wow. This was really cool. We're getting here the circus. Yeah, the circus is coming. That is the next. That's the next float. And Circus Dumbo. Circus the little elephant that we see here inside. So, hi! Oh, this one is a little more luxury. I think this one is electrical because most of them are, or someone is pushing. Oh no, that's it. That's it. It's not electrical. Look at this. That is the secret how these floats are moving. The next one, what do we have over here? Look at this. Dumbo, exactly, twirling Dumbo. Yeah, snap it. The girl said like, oh, the girl in the tower, she's a little scared maybe. So Rapunzel's tower, exactly. This is Rapunzel, exactly. So let's do another shot at Rapunzel. I think Rapunzel is drinking something at the moment. Maybe she will now. Yeah, she's waving. The next brass band. This one. Look how beautiful the day is. Okay, let's see the next one. They have, by the way, beautiful these little houses. They're made. That's made after their city hall. We will see the real version later. Okay, the next one, number 6. We see some of the toys that I've been playing with as a kid, normally known as Lego. But over here it's not Lego, but it's called Corso. Pieces of Corso that we see, walking pieces of Corso. Okay, yeah. And then look at this one. This is, wow, a really cool one. We see a Formula One car, I think it is, but then in a Corso version. So, and yeah, this one over here, as you can see, they're just pushing it. It's just hand power. So, uh, and no, I did not. Yeah, I interviewed the organization, and it is not specifically families. It is more like neighborhoods, like streets that are, for example, working together. They're working together for several months to make something like this. So some of these floats, you have to think of it that there will be about up to 50 people involved to make all of this. Okay. Oh, Barbie is coming soon. Barbie is coming soon. I think Barbie is delayed. Barbie is delayed. Is this all? They're number 12.5. So we're going to, I don't know, we have some doctors over here. Hele enthousiaste dames die ook dit jaar weer groter zijn geworden dan vorig jaar. Ze hebben weer een fantastische look at this. The duck face. This is a little to think about modern life, where more and more people, for their selfies, need plastic, need to go. And they want bigger lips and everything, so that's why they're walking here with the doctors. For the duck face, for a good smile. And what they're saying, like, if you're doing that, if you want to do for, if you want your bigger lips, and if you're going to do that, to go to a hospital for that, that's not the best way, because in the end, afterwards, it's looking like that you're looking like in the ass of a duck. If you want to go for your duck face, it's a little Dutch expression, but that is basically what it means. Okay, we have some place in the middle, so I'm just gonna show my face. So you hear also that there's a lot of sound around me. So there are two people presenting the Corso, and they're talking about every float and the ideas behind, and giving some extra information. But it's of course all in Dutch, so that's a little hard for me. But what you can see is over here is like the whole village is outside, and the village of Winkel, there are only living 3,500 people. So it is a tiny village. And that's also one of the reasons why in a place like Winkel you still have this. Because in the Netherlands, we now have on about 10 locations still the flower corsos. And all these places, or most of these places, are smaller villages. Smaller villages where you still have a society that's more connected to each other. If you want to do this in a bigger city, it's a lot harder. But the societies over here are so connected to each other that they have the time to do this all together with their friends. Okay, let's go for the next one. We just go to see what we get. Number 9. They all have a number, so we can vote for our favorites. Look how beautiful it is. This car. She's pulling and they're pushing. And this is one. Imagine there are some people inside over here that are pushing this car. They are inside. Oh, there's a sad clown there on the side. But look how beautiful this is. Okay, just going. Because we get another part. Ah, it's time for some beers. I think you can maybe recognize it already. There is a there's a bear sitting over there. He loves honey. He loves really a lot of honey. Sitting over there on a trench. So this is a nice one. And here you can also see. Look at the feet under there. So people are pushing, 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 pushing. Winnie, exactly. And exactly Winnie the Pooh we have over here. And even Piglet is there sitting. And imagine again, it's all made of the outer side is all made of pieces of dahlia flower. Okay, then we have the next one. It's time for some chicken. Look at this. Look at this. Number 11. Walking on chicken. This is a nice one. And I said this already at the start, but these kind of corsos are going back to the Middle Ages. In the Middle Ages, mainly in the southern part of Europe, they were quite big. Um, and at first, you had like all kind of festivities and uh, just on certain locations in the city. And then they found out already in the Middle Ages that it is easier to use floats because then you can walk around and then you can do the same piece of theater several times. So um, that's how they started to use all kind of floats, all kind of carriages to get around. And just to give you again an idea, so this is this is how it looks from the other side. It's hard work. It's hard work to do all of this. Oh, it's really beautiful. It's such a sunny day. The whole time I have my sunglasses on and off and on and off. It is beautiful. Really colorful.
We zouden nog van ze geleerd werd, want we kwamen eraan op vrijdagavond bij
Okay.
Toen kregen we uitleg over die wagen.
Yeah, and they're walking backwards for sure. For sure, that's true. That's true. They're both walking backwards. And you may be wondering, how do these guys there know to keep on track? How do they know? So because they cannot see anything. So what they did is on the road they have this white line. They place this white line to make sure that everyone can find the route and is not going the wrong way. And by the way, over here we have the beautiful sail. This is the city hall of Winkel. It's a beautiful little village. Okay, let's go. Okay. Number 12 we have over here. Number 12. We see some people. Oh, I think I know what this is. I see the back part over there. We have over here our Prime Minister. He's always on the bike with his apple. He loves apples. Thank you. Welcome in our country. Thank you. Here are the several politicians. If you're following Dutch politics, then you recognize them. And over here, look how beautiful this one is, by the way. So, and we have over here our parliament building. And what you see is next at the left side of the parliament building, there is like water coming out. And that water is not water. That is, it is the faucet. That's a faucet, and that is making all the money. So in the end, all the money is coming from our parliament. They're deciding what to do. So this is a beautiful one. Yeah, and look at this. It was another expensive year. It's really a beautiful one that we have over here. So the idea is that we're spending too much money the Dutch government is spending too much money, and our politicians, all the politicians are spending money, and there's some people saying like, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" And over here you can see the money that is coming out of the faucet. So it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it is a very local town, but you have to imagine that for a lot of people over here, this is the time where they have been waiting for months. Every year, the last weekend of September, they're coming over here to have this flower corso. So, and people are preparing for months. Okay, I think it's Barbie time. I see a lot of pink. Here we have the Barbies. Hello, Barbie. Yeah, we have Barbie. There are a lot of Barbies. It's Barbie's dream house. Oh, even Ken is here. Even Ken is here.
In my own pink world, I get up out of bed and went to my home. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken.
This is really a lovely one. Oh, I don't know which one is the Barbie, but we have another Barbie over here.
Volgend jaar om soortgelijk te produceren. Want we zien jullie graag voorbij komen. Aan de zijkant is schoenenkast. Dat is alleen maar jouw schoenen. Die hangen de handjes op het bed. En de Barbies en de kids die eromheen lopen. Het ziet er prachtig uit. Ja, leuk gedaan. En gewoon snel idee. Naar de trommels. Totaal
Here we see the two persons that are presenting everything.
En de ouderen erachter. Kunnen ze niet bijhouden.
Okay, just going to pause them. So we have a little less sound from the people presenting. Oh, there are a lot of Barbies, as you can see. And Metroni, I think some local television is sometimes showing it, yeah. But there's not a lot of press. It was even when I was telling them that I was coming here to do a live stream. They were like, "Okay, that's really cool. We will make your own place." So I have my own tribune, a little higher than the rest. But to be honest, I prefer to be on the ground, and to be more nearby. So, and I think I showed it already before. Um, I even have a crew shirt. It's a little too warm for that, to be honest, but it works. It works. I have to be careful that I'm not bumping into Barbie again. Oh, it is a Barbie. And then the next one is really beautiful, by the way. I saw this already from further away when I was coming into town. So about 1.5, 2 hours ago, from far away, I saw one of the floats standing, and you will see it now coming. Oh, Barbie is still stopping. So let's wait for the next one. And what you can also see over here is on the right side. You see that there is a lot of activities. So this whole weekend for them is full of activities. So it is what I said before, really something traditional where people are looking forward to already for months. Oh, all the Barbie bubbles are floating around me now. Okay, number 13. Hopefully it brings luck for them. It is a beautiful one. This is really a nice one. And imagine again, all made from flowers. You're doing a little dance for us. Look at all the work, imagine that. And because they got the flowers on this Thursday, so since Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday, and even this morning, they have been building this. They have been doing the last part. And I was talking to the organization, and he was telling that some people really didn't hardly slept the last days just to make sure that everything was ready. It's beautiful for sure. Just showing it from the other side. Yeah, this one is really well done. That's number 13. And look, even the color of the eyes are a little green. So they use some green parts of the flower to make it really like a beautiful iris. And then also with this one, again, there are people sitting under here, waiting till they can push again. And the whole route, we've now been walking half of the route, about half of the route. But the whole route, they have to do it 3 times. 3 hours of pushing. The only good thing is they don't stand in the sun. And the eyelashes are beautiful, yeah, for sure. They thought about everything. They have walkie-talkies to do some, to communicate with them. And then again, look at the white stripe there, over there on the side. That is what they're following. So you're just looking down to see if the stripe is still there. Wow, this one is beautiful. Until now, my favorite, but of course, everyone can vote. I can just do one vote, but you can all vote if you want. And that's nice. And they see maybe some votes from the other side of the world, from other countries. Okay. And the next brass band called Bemmel. That's the other, by the way, interesting thing is that most of these brass bands are also coming from small villages. In the bigger cities, you hardly have them. But in the smaller villages, almost every village has one or more brass bands. Okay, number 14 we have. Number 14, there's breaking news. Breaking news, we're missing the breaking piece. Look at the traditional Dutch clogs that the guy is wearing. I think they are more inspired by the Dutch government because this is also the second chamber. Oh, I see our prime minister again. He has some money. And why is he? The thing is, if you're coming to the Netherlands, we're always cycling. Even our prime minister is going to his work, always, always on his bicycle. So that's how they are showing them. Okay, this is I know what it is. Since in some of my other tours, I've been talking about the situation at this moment in the Netherlands. That there is a lot to do. There's a lot of discussion about too much pollution by farmers, and there's now a farmers' party, really a farmers' party that became really big at the last elections, and they're really doing good in the polls. So they can take over our parliament the next time, with the next elections later this year. So uh, what you see over here is the farmers with their tractors are taking over the parliament, because that's the one at the end, the building that you see at the end, that is the place of our prime minister. Our prime minister is working its working place. So most probably they're not gonna win the elections, by the way, but they have become quite popular the last 2 years. Okay, wait. I'm now in the heart of the city center, by the way. This is the main street. You see, the main street are all these bigger farmhouses and bigger houses on the side. So I mentioned it before, 3,500 people only are living here. And again, look how beautifully this is made. From all the little, the beautiful dahlia flowers. So, okay, bye bye. Well, it's really well done. And you can see it is a beautiful day, so it's for a lot of people also. Yeah, they're just going to school again, but this is sort of the end of summer celebration.
Sorry, dames en heren. Excuus. De twijfelaars hebben
Uh,
vijf.
there's a little
En als knettergaan doe realiseren.
there's a little hole. And we're gonna see the next one. Okay, we see some kids walking there. I see some things turning, something really interesting that's coming. And it's really creative. So these groups are quite creative, and every year they're making something else. And of course, it is in the end a competition. Who's winning the prize for the most beautiful float? But um, so they're working for it for several months, 2.5 to 3 months in total. And then this is the end. This is the day they can present it to their village, and it is it's wonderful. It's wonderful how they do. And of course, it's really a social activity. So working for several weeks in the evening, but also in weekends, to make sure that you see to make sure that it's a beautiful piece of work. Okay, next one. I'm just trying to say here on this side. This is a bigger one. Number 15. And yes, they're doing 3 rounds in total. And Cynthia, do you know your favorites already? Okay. Wow, a lot of sweets over here. And this big wheel on the side to get all the big balls to the top every time to let them roll down. So this is a really nice piece of work again.
Afgezekerd door de andere kossengroep op een unieke manier. Wij komen terug en vroeg aan ons een bepaalde tekst in over ja, wat ze allemaal geschreven hebben, de twijfelaars, over ons. Nou, de bakkenmutsjes hebben erop gereageerd. En net als de twijfelaars hebben de bakkenmutsjes op papier gezet.
And then over here, this is always the harder part. So they have to go around the corner now. So you can imagine. So they have to coordinate. So the guy in front is like saying, okay, more to left, more to left, more to the left. So everyone under there, look at all the feet. It's all by hand. And some of them are weighing about 5,000, 6,000 kilograms. So, oh, he's a little delayed. Okay. Oh, we're coming. I'm seeing something. No, it is a warm day, but it's not that warm. But still, it feels a little like Egypt today. So look at what we're getting now in front of us. I'm recognizing Tutankhamun. I even see some camels. They're coming. I'll just will wait here nearby the corner. Okay, it's time for Egypt. They are coming. All with a real Egyptian hair, all Cleopatra's. And of course the British, the British are there too to dig up the pyramid. Okay. Look how beautiful this is made. Look at all the details. With the pyramid on the side. So, oh, I almost missed the back part. Look how beautifully made also the back part. With some of the Egyptian gods presented on the pyramid. Ah, nou gaan we. They're doing races. Okay, let's go for the next one. I think the next one is related to one of the kids that we were seeing before, because I see again Super Mario, but then a big float. Wow, this is another beautiful one. No, the Prime Minister doesn't have bodyguards, but we don't do that. Oh, look at that. We are in the world of Super Mario. With all the princesses, he is of course always trying to save. Look how beautiful this one is. The world of Mario and Luigi, of course. And also look at the flower, the eating flower, even moving. And Dorothy is asking why are they walking backwards? Because you can push easier when you're going backwards. So then it's easier. And you can imagine they have to do this for 3 hours. So they have to prepare themselves. Okay, I think I don't know the number anymore that this was. Let's walk back. Let's see what more we can get. And you can dance if you want.
En wat ik zeg, de publieksprijs is eigenlijk gewoon de prijs voor de Corso-groep. Als je bent in de jury, fantastisch. Maar als je wint als publieksprijs, ja, dan gaat het dak eraf. Want daar doen ze het voor. Voor jullie, voor het publiek. Om het te laten zien wat ze kunnen. En die prijs is gewoon heel veel. Ondertussen, als we wachten op de Corso-minister kunnen we wat over vertellen. Ja. Jaren mee. De eerste was volgens mij in 1980 in de categorie jeugd. Is er nou dit jaar voor de 39e keer, dames en heren. In de prijzenkast staan inmiddels 17 eerste prijzen. Ja, daar is natuurlijk hartstikke trots op mogen zijn. Ze zijn uitgedeeld afgelopen jaar, waardoor ze qua formaat niet zo groot konden gaan uitpakken als voorheen. Ze doen elk jaar serieus mee voor de prijzen, maar nemen ze zelf helemaal niet serieus. Zie je, staan er allemaal voorop bij de minister.
Okay, that was fun. There's more to come. So there's another little hole between some of the floats. I'm walking backwards again. I hope you're enjoying it. And this beautiful day in a typical Dutch tradition, Dutch heritage even. It is since some years even officially protected by UNESCO. So the flower courses we still have, they're not so many anymore, but some of these villages are still doing this. And this one, by the way, is one of the ones most nearby Amsterdam. Last year I did two others. This year only one, and maybe next year I will do another one again. So yeah, it's a village flag. Yeah, the village flag is with the yellow in it. Okay, okay. It's a very interesting bluff then. Then we have to shout. Oh, one of the floats is gonna pass. Number 18. Okay. If you're walking, if you're watching Dutch television, then you know this little lion. Already since the 50s on television, in the advertisement blocks between programs, you always have this little lion, and it's a funny. He's there for about, I think, 20 seconds only, just like a little funny part. And Natalie, you know what this is. I think you're the only one next to me, or maybe there's some other Dutch people too. But this is Lookie the lion, Lookie the leeuw, as we're calling it in the Netherlands. It's beautifully made. Wow. Oh, look at this. Look. The ones over here are doing this very smart. They're just sitting. That's lovely, isn't it? You see, Lucky is coming out of your television with his shopping cart because, of course, it was the advertisement. So he wants us to shop more. But it's a beautifully made one. Oh, wow. Okay. So it was a nice one. Okay. Your favorites. Yeah, they're all there. I see some other ones that are also really beautiful. The next one. Just going back to the brass band. Okay, we're going to the next one. Ah, this is also a beautiful one. This is one of the last ones are the biggest floats. So what we see over here, what we see over here, I never know how you call these animals in English. They're living in the Netherlands and we have a problem with them. They're officially protected. So in Dutch we call it een das, but I don't think that is the English word for it.
Over dassen met vaardigheidshesjes aan. Ik heb dit nog nooit gezien. Het is regelmatig dat het wordt er nog aan.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk back a little so you're having more place.
Ongelooflijk, die dassen die nemen gewoon het spoor over op zo'n popwagen.
Now, what we see over here, we first see a guy with a gun. Of course, not a real gun because that is not allowed in the Netherlands. So, and then we see behind him, there are several people that are travelers. That are normally going by train. They're normally going by train. The only thing is, they're walking. So, they're walking. And why are they walking? That is because of the animals that we see over there at the back. We have several of them in the Netherlands, and they are so protected. And the thing is, they love to make holes. Mainly, not only, but they love to make holes. And some of them recently made their holes inside the dikes where the train is going over. So under the train tracks. And because the thing is, because they are protected, these animals are protected, so they could not just say like, okay, we're removing them. They could not shoot them, nothing like that. So we had several weeks on some tracks that trains could not ride because of these animals. And then what they had to do, they had to try to find a trick to get them out of their holes. So what they did is we humans, we made other holes for them with like sweet stuff and things to make sure that they were going somewhere else. And yeah, this lady over here, she could not go by with a train anymore. Badgers, thank you, Tish. Badgers. Yeah, and they could not remove. Yeah, they first had to make a new home for them. So, and that took them a very long time. And then, of course, they also had to make sure that the badgers were taking or going to their new home, and that was even harder. So it took us several weeks before we got them, and until that time, everyone had to wait. And this is an impressive one, isn't it? Even more because of all the movement. Yeah, beautiful one. And they're playing some beautiful music too. This is one of the most beautiful ones. You see that bit by bit they're getting bigger. Okay. You voted, but you didn't see all of them yet. There's more to come. We still have number 20 and number 21. Two more to come. We have first have number 20 over here. So in front of us. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're getting over here. Okay. Yeah, but how is the penthouse of a dasher? A basher. The batchers. Okay, what do we have over here? Another beautiful one. Big one. And this, imagine again, all of these are just done with um, manpower. So wow, an amazing dandelion. A lot of wind over here, as you can see. You can just hold it. Look how beautiful this is. Again, made all from pieces of the flower. Yeah, beautiful dandelion, for sure. And then it's time for the last one. The last one of this float, and I will keep this. This stream on my YouTube because this is a unique event. It will not come back. It's only one time per year. But yeah, this is a nice one. Of course, it is. We're September. It will be October soon. So in October, you always have that beautiful festival around the pumpkin, and I think you know what I'm talking about. So we have Halloween. Halloween is coming, and number 21 is showing that Halloween is coming.
komen op de Corso van Lucky de Leeuw. Als je me nou, want de constructie bij de Corso is een uitdaging hoor. De besturingsonderdelen zaten nogal in de weg voor de nodige draagconstructie. Dat was eigenlijk opgelost door het ontwerp van de vastgedragen draaidames.
Oh, wow. This is a beautiful one again. Oh, we missed it. Wow, this is beautiful. Also, look at these little effects. And they're pushing, and pushing, and pushing. In total, 3 of these rounds. So this was just the first round that we have seen. And of course, after that, they're coming back. So I'm just gonna show you my face again. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is, by the way, not my only. This is not my only tour today because I will come back. I will come back in the evening when there are beautiful lights. Then what they do is they place all the floats here at the end in this street. This is the main street of the village, and they, they place it. They place it over here, and then we can look them. We can watch them from more nearby. So that will be later in the day for me. And in between, that's what I'm now gonna do. Is I'm gonna pack my stuff, get my stuff, and go to a location very nearby, what they call the Dutch Kremlin. So that will be the next tour. A little crazy structures, crazy architecture made by a guy who's living in this in this area, and I will go there and watch you that. So I hope you enjoyed to see some typical Dutch traditions. And if you want to see more of it later today, I'm gonna show more. So thank you for joining for now, and I hope to see you again in one of my other Sunday stroll. That will be the next one, and that is in a very special location for this time. So hope to see you again. Bye bye.